Hey, this is Mr. A, and this is the AP Calculus AB 2025 exam. This is the final question on the free response. That's free response question number 6. Check out my website, MrA.com, for all your calculus needs. It is a differential right off the bat with some implicit differentiation. And so you can see right here, we're just going to take a derivative to show this slope. And you can see the derivative of y cubed is 3y squared. Don't forget the dy over dx. What's the derivative of minus y squared is minus 2y. Don't forget the dy over dx. Minus y is minus 1. Don't forget the dy over dx. What's the derivative of 1/4 x squared? That's 1/2 x. And that equals 0. Now I just got to do a little bit of factoring here. What am I going to take out is I'm going to take out a 3y squared minus 2y minus 1. And let's move this 1/2 x to that side. So we have negative 1/2 x. And we're going to divide. And so dy over dx equals negative 1 over, we have, that's an x is on the numerator right there. And that x is on the numerator, so negative x over 2 is on the denominator, and we're dividing by 3y squared minus 2y minus 1, which is exactly what they wanted me to get right up here. Now we're going to go use that differential that we just found right here, and I'm going to rewrite that dy over dx is equal to negative x is on the numerator, and we have 3y squared minus 2y minus 1 is on the denominator. And here we're going to do a line tangent approximation. How are we going to do a line tangent approximation? Well, first we want to find the slope by plugging into negative 1. So 2 is going to go in the numerator right there with the x. 3 times negative 1 squared is 3. Minus 2 times negative 1 is plus 2 minus 1. And so we have 2 over 2, that cancels out. We have 5 minus 1 is 4, so the slope is 1/4. Actually, it's negative 1/4 because that negative in the front. So my slope is negative 1/4. We're going to do a line approximation, which means we're going to do f of x plus f prime of x times delta x to approximate. You can see at 2, we're negative 1, so that's what my f of x is. I know what my derivative is. I just found it. It's negative 1/4. Now the tough part is what's my delta x? We start at 2. We're going to 1.6, which means we're going down by 0.4. We're going down by 0.4, or we're going down by 4/10. That's the same as 0.4. You can see the 4's cancel out, the negatives cancel out, so we have negative 1 plus 1 over 10. That's negative 0.9, and that is the approximation using the tangent line. Let's go to part C. Part C, they told us all the x's are positive, all the y's are positive, and we're looking for a point on the curve G that the line tangent is vertical. So what are we going to do? We're going to set that denominator equal to 0. Again, I'm going to bring back this slope that we had here. We have 3y squared minus 2y minus 1. And so to find the vertical tangent, we are going to set the denominator equal to 0. So we're going to set 3y squared minus 2y minus 1 equals 0. Let's do some factoring. We have 3y, we have y. What are the factors of negative 1 are negative 1 and positive 1, which adds up to give you that negative 2y. We're going to set that equal to 0. You can see y could be equal to negative 1/3, but guess what? All the y's have to be positive, so we're not going to look at that one. Y is equal to 1. That is what we're looking at right here. This is the point at which we're going to get a vertical tangent. We're looking for the y coordinate of point S, and that is what it is. Now let's look at the last part. This is part D. They gave us a brand new equation right here, and you can see we want to find, this is curve H right here, and we want to find our derivative of this. So we got to do a little product rule here. So I'm going to rewrite this, 2xy plus natural log of y equals 8. So let's do a derivative. What's the derivative of x is 1. So we got 2y. We got to do product rule here. So we have 2x times the derivative of y, dy over dx, plus what's the derivative of natural log of y is 1 over y times dy over dx equals what's the derivative of 8 is 0 right here. So now we're going to plug in our 0.41. So we have 2 times 1 times 2 times 4 times dy over dx plus 1 over 1, because the y is 1, so dy over dx is equal to 0. So 2 plus, we have 8 dy over dx's and 1 dy over dx's. That adds up to 9 dy over dx's is equal to 0. So what is dy over dx equal to, if we do some algebra, is negative 2 over 9. Now, take a look. We want to find what dy over dt is. Well, what's dy over dt? We already have dy over dx, which means what do we need to multiply by is dx over dt. Do you see how the dx's cancel out and you're left with dy over dt? So what is dy over dt equal to? You know dy over dt, or sorry, dy over dx, you found right here. It's negative 2 over 9. Dx over dt, they told us was 3 over 1, which the 9 and the 3 cancel out to become negative 2/3, and that is our answer is negative 2/3. And that was the 2025 AP Calculus AB exam free response question number 6. Check out my website, check out my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys.